I own a software consulting company called Shark. No coincidence in the name, it's just random. But I'm an IBM partner. I worked at IBM for 10 years. I was an executive there. I worked for Oracle for a few years, so I've been in the IT space for a long time. But I had this idea that said, you know what, if you watch Shark Tank, those guys can put $1 million into an idea and then run away with it and make some money. I'm like, well, my brother's a postman. He can't do that. So how do I make it for the common person to invest a little bit of money? Let's pull money together. Let's go invest in IT startups. Let's help them grow. Use our connections, our backgrounds. Let's help them become successful. Let's all share in the profit. So what we do is we pull the money. I have 312 investors right now. I raised 600 grand in my first round, raising $1 million in my second round. We just invested into ClickList, which maybe some of y'all might know here in Dallas. We've got an equity stake in that, so as they grow, we're going to make money. We're going to make probably $3 million on our $200,000 investment. We're looking at those same kind of things. So we're looking for companies that may be the next Fortune 500, right? We don't know. If you look at Fortune 500 a while ago, there were ExxonMobil, 10 years ago, General Electric, Microsoft, Bank of America, a lot of brick and mortar companies, BP. Now it's all IT, Alphabet, Microsoft, Berkshire Hathaway, there's IT companies. 10 years from now, I don't know what that's going to be, right? But I want to try to invest in a lot of seeds, in a lot of companies, so that hopefully, if I buy into 20 or 30 companies, those get acquired and become some of these next Fortune 500 events. Remember some of these names? They've all gone away. Why? Because technology knocked them off the pedestal. They weren't agile. They couldn't predict the environment. They couldn't predict what was coming up. We're technology guys. We can see what's happening in the forefront. We're going to invest in things that are digitally disruptive. They're going to change the landscape. Things like the next Airbnb, the next Uber, the next Netflix. You know, the things that you look at now that seem like commonplace, those were ideas that probably someone had in a wine room in downtown Dallas. Someone said, that's a crazy idea, but now look at it now. Look where it's at. So what we look for digitally disruptive, things that are going to change an industry, transform something. We look for transformation technologies, so you're taking existing technologies and making them better or different, or looking for the emerging technologies, the IoT, the edge computing, the artificial intelligence, all those things that are kind of becoming a landscape. We look for those three things. How do we find companies to invest in? So like I said, I raise money from people that, our minimum investment's $1,000. You put in $1,000. Like I said, we raised 600 grand in our first round, raised $1 million this round. But then once I have the money, how do I find where to spend it? So I partner with all these guys here in Dallas. So you probably recognize some of these, Capital Factory, Dallas Entrepreneur Center, WeWork, all these guys know who we are. They help filter some of the companies to us. We've got a banner hanging inside of Capital Factory and WeWork. We partner with them for some of their events. So we've got a lot of stuff pushed to us, but also word of mouth. So guys like you that come out to hear our ideas, pitch your companies, we appreciate that very much. We want to create an ecosystem where we're helping each other. If I don't give you the cash, I'm going to plug into guys that do have cash, or at least help you guys find people that help you develop, help you sell, help you market, help you build a sales plan. You got perfect pitch here, help you build a model for getting venture capital. We're here to help y'all. Even if we don't give you cash, we're still going to make sure that we're going to put Dallas on the map. We've got competitors like anybody else. Here's my competitors. I only have one competitor, Propelix, that does IT startup stuff. The rest of them all do pharmaceutical and medical and retail and residential and property management. We don't do any of that. We only do IT startups. That's all we know. I was at Health Wildcatters event. They had guys with the newest heart pump. The guy told me it's the best heart pump he ever saw. I was like, I can't argue. I have no background. But if you bring me an IT idea, I can argue all day long with that because I've got 10 years in that industry. Hearts, no clue. So we invest in IT only. When I first started this idea in the company, I had set some goals. So my first goal was to raise $1 million my first round. I came up short. I raised 600 grand in my first round, but I spent a lot of time trying to understand the industry, the ecosystem, the startup partnerships, the legal side of it. I had to get SEC certified. There was a whole lot of things I didn't expect I had to do, but I still did pretty well. My second phase, I'm going to raise $1 million. I'm going to hit that. You can believe that. I also, in that first 36 months, wanted to invest in a couple of companies and see a return. I invested in ClickList. I'm looking at a couple others now that I'm in negotiations with. I heard some ideas today we're going to talk to further. So we're constantly looking for more ideas. If you guys hear of ideas, come looking for money, bring them to me and let me know. More than happy to talk to them. So why Texas? So you guys should be proud. So you look at the East Coast, the West Coast, Silicon Valley, it's a bunch of fat guys with cigars, looking for millions of dollars stuff. They're clueless. They have no idea how rapid change is going, how agile the environment is, where the smart's coming out. Look at all the headquarters that moving to Dallas and Texas. I was reading today that Texas grew by 156,000 people Dallas, 156,000 people last year. Over 500,000 people in the last year for the whole state. We've got more headquarters moving to Texas than any other state in the country. I've got some other data to kind of back that up. Basically, Texas is kicking ass, right? So I want to be the Texas Silicon Valley. I want to make sure that I have cash in hand. When I hear a good idea, I can go spend money quickly, move rapidly, invest quickly, have them grow quickly. Let's all make our money back. The whole idea why you're all here, we all want to make money, right? We all watch Shark Tank. We want to invest in the next big idea. We all want to be rich at some point. The guys pitching ideas want to be rich. My partners here want to be rich. I want to be rich. Let's all pour money. Let's invest right. Be smart. Let's make some money back. Want to skip some of this marketing stuff? We don't do just Dallas. We also have, I've got a business partner in Houston, a business partner in Austin. And so we actually tackle all the same startup companies in all 3 cities. I don't have any in San Antonio yet, but I'm working on it. And so we kind of treat Texas as one big city, not just Dallas. So when you invest in us, we're investing across the whole state. We partner with Capital Factories. All of you all know Capital Factory, Joshua Bear. I actually have a banner hanging in their facility. They actually flip all stuff to me. If you haven't been there, it's a beautiful facility in downtown Oaklawn. If you look at the country as a whole, gross domestic product, Texas puts out 5.2%, which is higher than anybody else in the whole country. If you look at cities with the most startup activity, California, of course, is number 1. Texas is number 2. We have the most startup companies, activity, college programs, venture capital is coming to town. Texas is right now slated to be number 1 in the whole country. We're going to overtake California. If you look at the top cities in the country, the top 1, 2, 3, 4, and the top 11 are all in Texas. So Houston, Austin, Dallas. So basically, like I said, Texas is kicking ass, and we're part of that. My computer's messing up. So really, the whole point of it here in Texas is about more, right? We're gonna have more talent. You're hearing people that have more startups, more corporate headquarters. We're gonna have a more connected community. We're gonna have better talent. We're gonna have more IT programs coming out of the colleges. We're basically poised right now to take over the world, basically from an IT perspective, from a startup and a venture capital perspective. All right. So what I look for, I talk to these companies that presented today, I look for, is it a team to believe in? You know, you heard from the guys today that are passionate about their business, they know their industry. I look for that, number 1. Number 2, is it $1 billion more market for us? Is it something we can go after? I'm not trying to buy into Joe's coffee shop in Princeton, Texas. I'm trying to buy into the next, idea that's going to at least make $1 billion. Do they have some kind of meaningful customer traction? Do they have some sort of key investor, whether it's family and friends, whether it has some kind of prototype, something they can show, whether it's a PowerPoint presentation, an actual product? I want to see some viable solution to what you can do with your company. And that's it. So again, CrowdShark, that's us. Thank you all for coming out. If any of my startup people that were here want to have more data, I've got data on other investors as well. So we've got, all the accelerators I can provide for you, all the angel networks. I can provide you all the other tech seekers like myself. So we actually partner with a lot of these too, like Bain Capital, Mark Cuban companies. Sometimes I can't put the whole $300,000 bill out. I'll partner with one of them and we'll split the bill. But again, it comes down to equity stake, negotiation, contract, what's in it for us kind of thing. But we've got cash to spend and I want to spend it. So you guys with good ideas, bring me the ideas, bring me your friends that have ideas. People that want to invest with us, that want to get in part of this game, have them come talk to us. For as little as $1,000 you can get involved. Give us $1,000, we'll pull the money, and we'll all make money together. Any questions? Nothing at all? All right, thank you for your time. Y'all enjoy some wine, enjoy some food. Thank you for coming. I look forward to talking to all of y'all tonight. Yeah, yes. Oh, so Simon had a good question. The next event, we're going to do it in North Dallas. It's going to be sometime in beginning of June. I don't have it nailed down yet. I know, sorry. But so June, look for June. We'll have invites on Facebook.